everyone, welcome back to SweeTings. Today we will be making candy apples. As you see me here, I am wiping the apples down and I am placing the bamboo sticks inside the apples. I like to do it this way to ensure that they are even and all sticking up the same way. This is good for presentation when everything is facing the same way. Now I'm showing you guys how to place the paper straws over the bamboo sticks. All you do is just put them on and hit them down so they can go inside of the apple to be secure. After we put the straws in, some more of the sap and liquid will come out from the top of the apple, so we just want to make sure that we dry that so we won't get any air bubbles at the top of our apples while we are dipping. Now it is time for the fun part, time to make the syrup. Here we are using 1 cup of water. We are also using 4 cups of sugar. You can use any type of sugar that you like, but right now we are using just regular Domino's sugar. After the 4 cups of sugar, we are now adding 1 cup of Cairo syrup. And you can use any brand that you like, but I just like to use the regular Cairo syrup from either Walmart or Food Lion. We want to make sure that we get all of that excess Cairo syrup out of the measuring cup and into the pot, because this will help to make sure that the syrup is made correctly. After we get all of that Cairo syrup out, we want to mix this mixture until it is well blended. Make sure everything is mixed in there all of the way. Now we are going to add white food coloring, and this is to help ensure that the apples are not transparent while we are dipping. Once again, we want to make sure that the food coloring is mixed all of the way in so we won't get any marble effects on the apples while we are dipping. Now it is time to add the main color, which today we are going for red because we are going to be making Mickey Mouse themed candy apples. You want to start off with just a little bit of the food coloring first to see how the color turns out, and you can always add more later on, but less is more in the beginning. This is the perfect red for Mickey and Minnie apples. I am so in love with this color red. Now here we are about to get a little intense, so grab your candy thermometers. Make sure that it's not touching the bottom of the pot so you can get the correct temperature. Now it is time to turn up the heat in the kitchen and watch this baby come into its full effect. Here is a tip and something that I forgot to do at the beginning before I started boiling the candy mixture. You want to wipe off the excess sugar at the top of the candy mixture to make sure that all of the sugar is mixed inside of the mixture instead of just sitting on the top. So that is what I'm doing here, just wiping off the excess sugar at the top to ensure that this mixture comes out correctly. And as you can see, the temperature is rising, the candy mixture is bubbling. We are now at 220 degrees. All right, now we are over 280 degrees. Now is about the time that I like to add my flavoring. Today I added strawberry flavoring to the mixture. You can add your flavoring at any point that you like. I just prefer to do it over 200 degrees. And then as well as the food coloring, I like to do that before I start cooking the mixture. But you can add the food coloring before or after the mixture is done. All right, we are finally at that hard crack stage. I let my mixture cook to 302 degrees and then I take it off of the heat. I let my bubbles rest. So here you can see the bubbles have went down, and once I start mixing it, you'll see some more bubbles, and I'll just let that settle down before I start dipping the apples. With candy mixture, you want to be extremely careful because it is 300 degrees, so you will get severely burned. So please be careful. You do not want to let the mixture sit too long because it does start to get hard. So we want to dip fast. Now it is time for the fun part. Grab those apples, stick those apples into the mixture. Don't let the apple touch the side of the pot, and just turn until it is fully covered. Now you want to shake off the excess candy mixture. You can shake, and you can also scrape the bottom of the apple, and this helps ensure that you don't have a big puddle of candy mixture at the bottom that will make a large coaster-like shape at the bottom of your apples. With this process, you do want to move fast. The candy mixture does harden quickly, and the more apples you dip, the faster the mixture gets hard. Do y'all see that shine though? We are shining. At this point, the mixture is becoming a little bit thicker, so you still want to work quickly, but it is going to be a little bit harder to dip the apples. The more we dip, the less mixture that is available, so it is going to be a little bit trickier to coat the top of the apple. So you have to do some maneuvering of the pot and some maneuvering of the apple to make sure we coat the entire apple. I am loving the color. This is the perfect red that I was looking for. Do you guys see that shine? I can literally see myself through this apple. Like, we are shining, okay? Now it is time to decorate these bad boys. Today I'm going to be using fondant to make Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse inspired decorations. I will also be using my chocolate mold in the bowl shape and my chocolate mold in the Minnie Mouse head shape to decorate the candy apples. Now I am just cutting out polka dots. I will also be using this fondant to use with my cookie cutter to cut out Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse head shapes. I also will be using my chocolate molds to make mini shapes. So I originally ordered the direct Mickey shaped head, but it did not come in time. So I ended up using a bear shaped cookie cutter, and I just tried to adjust the shape to look as close as possible to Mickey's shape. And I think I did a good job, if I do say so myself. I did not use any glue or anything to put the fondant on the apple. It just naturally sticks to the apple. I ended up having to rush, but I'm so happy with the outcome of the apples and how they came out. Here are some of the mini ones I did. I just added the bowl into the middle of the head, and then I also used my chocolate mold to make the mini shaped head for some of the apples. So we have our Minnie and Mickey inspired apples, and I'm so happy with the way they turned out. Here are the strawberries that I did for the same order, Mickey and Minnie inspired strawberries. I believe they came out too cute and I enjoyed making this order. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and leave me a comment down below.